President Trump is making good on one of his signature campaign promises.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents arresting nearly 700 illegal immigrants last week, as Homeland Security confirmed 75% of them are violent criminal offenders. Here to react is Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Napolitano. Judge, a lot of people outraged by this, but this is business as usual over the last 9 years.
Well, this is what Donald Trump said that he was going to do. There are several classes of people that are here illegally. Somebody comes on a visa, overstays, gets married, has a family, has a job, gets a Social Security number, pays taxes, lives like the rest of us, even though they're here illegally, doesn't break the law. Another person comes here, commits a crime, prosecuted, convicted, serves their time, is ordered deported, and doesn't go home. Now, you have two very different classes of people. One is harmless and actually productive, but here illegally. The other is harmful, has committed a crime, and is here illegally.
75% of them are harmful. The 25% are not.
Correct. Trump is going after the 75% that are harmful. So suppose Brian is the non-harmful and I'm the harmful and he's hiding me in his house.
They'd arrest both of you.
They'd probably arrest both of us because neither of us is entitled to be here. In this scenario, I've committed the crime. He hasn't, but we're both here illegally. So the Department of Homeland Security is trying to think about, do we really want to break up his family? Again, in this hypothetical. His wife is an American, his kids are American. No, they want to go after the guy who's dangerous, who's committed a violent criminal act, even though, in this hypothetical, I've served my time.
And in this hypothetical, this is how dangerous you would be. Let's put up this full screen
keep
of what
using me as the example.
You started it.
Right.
So this is what they're being arrested for. They were convicted of homicide, aggravated sexual abuse, sexual assault of a minor, lewd and lascivious acts with a minor, drug trafficking, assault and battery, driving under the influence, weapons charges, and drug trafficking.
All right, now I'm going to give you some bad news, and that is if the person has not yet been ordered deported, they're entitled to a trial on deportation and an appeal. The government has its own lawyers. The government pays for their lawyers. Cost of the lawyers to prosecute, trial and appeal. Cost of the lawyers to defend, trial and appeal. Cost of the system, trial and appeal. $250,000 per deportation.
Wow. Kidding me?
You can't just ship them out.
No. All on the taxpayers' dime. The taxpayers pay for everything.
Could Donald Trump change that with executive order?
I don't think he can change that. The Supreme Court has ordered that, has ruled that they're entitled to lawyers, and the Supreme Court has ruled that if they can't afford the lawyers, the government has to pay for it.
See, the difference in administration is all going to be what happens next. For the most part, a lot of these guys were scooped up, and these family people were scooped up, and they were given a ticket. You come back and appear, and they never show up again, right?
Right.
So now the follow-through is going to be key.
Well, you don't keep getting the deportation trials. You get one trial and one appeal. So if you're ordered deported and then you just disappear among the populace and then they find you, you're gone. You don't get a second trial. But it's that first trial and appeal that costs us collectively $250,000.
You know, it's interesting, too. All of our areas are represented, too, because 190 were arrested in Georgia and North and South Carolina, hundreds from 6 Midwestern states.
Nobody from New Jersey?
From LA. 41 arrested from New York. You're a New Yorker now, you live here. And 51 arrested in San Antonio. But there are 11 different states that were represented. So this is not just the border towns.
No, because people don't always stay in border towns. And General Kelly, Secretary Kelly and his people have an idea where these folks are, and they're going to find them.
He said he was very impressed with the professionalism which they executed these deportations. He witnessed
I didn't see any. I saw a lot of the clips. I didn't see any violence.
All right.
Thanks, Judge.
All right, guys. All the best.